Haunted Travels with your hosts, Sean and Marianne Dawn.
Well, hello, Parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. Let's talk paranormal live. I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
And I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
It worked!
Yay!
It worked!
First time!
Yeah.
Woo!
So, you know what? You're going to have to suffer with us being zoomed out a little bit. I wasn't going to mess with it. So we'll deal with that when we get back.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't think you guys care.
I don't think so either. I think they're good.
All right, so while we're waiting around here a little bit, you guys go ahead and check in and let us know where you're from.
Absolutely. We've got a couple people already popping on. Nice to see everybody.
Great.
Mm-hmm. What do you got there for us there, Mr. Donnelly?
I'll check in. Let us know where you're from.
All right. Well, right now, saying hello, we have Abraxas Paranormal and Joanne Reagan. The rest are all sitting here as voyeurs.
That's okay.
Which is okay.
That's fine.
But if you feel like you want to join the conversation, please do so. Oh, Richard has come into the house. So Richard says hello. So welcome to you, Richard, as well.
I'm telling you, I could use just one more monitor somehow, some way. I don't know how, but...
What do you think, Joanne? Does he need one more monitor?
I don't know. If I had like one more thing where I could see the status screen...
I see. Well, this doesn't tell you the status right there?
It does, but... I have to flip over to the slides, which is on that same screen.
Okay. All right.
Unless I cover up OBS, which is okay, but...
All right. Well, Paranormal Mama has joined us, and Abraxas, I'm not sure what he means by he doesn't have that key. I don't understand that one. Do you know what that means? I don't know. And then DGH Darlington Ghost Hunters have joined us as well. And Joanne says at least 3. So she says you can get at least 3 more monitors there for you.
3 more? Yeah, I think we can. I think I need a monitor wall. Which, by the way, you know, you guys watch our videos and stuff like that because you guys are all awesome Parapeeps. And you see how we're lit up. We don't have to have a light. It's the monitor screens that light us up.
Yeah, we don't have any light.
We actually got LED things to put around the monitor to kind of like light us up.
And we haven't even used them.
They're like laying here. I haven't even had to use them. So...
Yeah, Tracy is in the house. So, hello, Tracy.
All right, so let's get started with some of this housekeeping, get this stuff out of the way, and then we can get on with the show because we have people already said that can't be here long, and guess what, folks? We can't be here long either. So we're going to try to be around an hour-ish today because we got some stuff, and we're going to talk about it here shortly. We got some exciting stuff coming up, some really, really exciting news to share with you.
Gotcha. So, by the way, Abraxas said that it was that check-in key on the keyboard that he doesn't have.
Oh, that key on the keyboard?
Yeah, that was which key he doesn't have. So that's kind of cool.
All right, kids.
And Emma the Narwhal has joined us.
Okay, we'll do the roll call here in...
Oh, I thought we just did the roll call.
No, I'm going to do the housekeeping and then we'll do the roll call. See, this is the conversation that we have that we were going to try out last week, but we had that massive technical issue. Remember?
See, when you put the check-in screen up, I put the participants up and I was calling them out.
Everyone keep saying hi and let us know where you're from, and then we'll do a roll call.
Okay.
So here we go. This week's show producers is...
Crash Palace, Promote Horror, and 12 Night Horror.
Thank you very much. And we really appreciate you guys out there who help promote our channel on Twitter. And basically, here's how you become a show producer. Follow us on Twitter at PANICdVideos. It is not PANICdVideos. It is PANICdVideos. It is our Twitter account. We've had it since 2010, and I haven't changed it. So, got a lot of followers on Twitter, and that's why it's like that. Anyways, here's how you can be a show producer. You follow us on Twitter, you like our tweets, retweet our tweets, comment on our posts, and if you're the top 3 for the week, you become a show producer. That's how that works. That's how that rolls.
Okay.
All right, so this is show number, do you believe this? This is show number 15. 15 weeks.
15 weeks.
15 Saturdays we've been live and haven't missed one.
That's right.
So we're going to keep it up. No matter where we're at, what kind of technical difficulties, as long as we get signal, we're going to go live.
That's right.
The only thing that would stop us from going live is not having signal. Being in an area where we don't have signal. Mm-hmm. And we have been to some places that don't.
That is true.
Hopefully next week, we're all good. We should be. It's a city, so they should have cell phone signal.
They should. I think they did last time we were there.
All right, so Let's Talk Paranormal is a live show, so I apologize ahead of time if I say something incorrectly, but Marianne will bump me, poke me, hit me under the table, and
just
correct me.
Clear out, say, no, Sean, that's wrong.
No, Sean, you're wrong. That's not right. That's okay. So now that we have everyone in the house here checking in, do us a favor and smash that like button and share us out. Let's see if we can get some more parapeeps to the party. We'd appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. We got 12 watching and 3 likes. Come on, let's hit it, get it up to at least 12. Everybody watching, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. All right, so share it out and bring somebody to the party. That would be grateful. All right, so you doing this week, or am I doing it?
You're doing it.
All right, a little bit of who we are, because we do have some new people joining us. That is great. We are Sean and Marianne Donnelly, owners of PANICdVideos and DarkShadowGhostTours.com. PANICdVideos is a database of over 800 locations across the United States and U.S. territories that have reported paranormal claims. We are constantly working on that database and adding more. Our Haunted Travels is actually our series of videos on PANICdVideos that we are putting out about the 200 different locations that we have personally visited.
That's correct.
And the way the database is laid out, we give the history of the location, any ghost stories and folklore of the location, the paranormal claims, our personal experiences, and why we think it's haunted. No, wait, those last 2 are personal experiences and why it's haunted. That's the addition for our Haunted Travels. But those 3 things I just said, it sounds familiar, right? Kind of sounds like our videos. Tuesday, ghost stories and folklore, paranormal claims. Friday, history. Yeah. See how that, it's all making sense, right? It all comes together on Friday when we do the final location video. Each week we feature one of the locations that we've been to.
That's right.
And then every once in a while in the mix we throw in some other stuff like Marianne's paranormal cooking recipes and
there you go.
Some other fun stuff just to keep the channel popping.
Behind the hauntings sometimes. Behind
the hauntings, yes, we got some of those. Oh, I can't wait till we get to what the show's about. Yeah, behind the hauntings and all kinds of stuff. So basically that's who we are. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Yes.
How'd I do?
You did lovely,
a little bit
darling.
More rehearsal. All right, now it is time to go ahead and let's do the roll call. Who's in the house?
All right, so we have Abraxas Paranormal, CC is me, DGH Darlington Ghost Hunters, Emma the Narwhal, Irvin DePaid Tourist, Paranormal Mama, Sid Hearth is here, and Small Town Investigations, and T-Throng or Tracy. I know that Richard was here. He must not have said anything in a while because he just dropped off, but he is with us. And Joanne, the same thing. Joanne Reagan, she was with us as well. So I think that I got everybody. If anybody else dropped off and weren't on the list, I apologize. Just kind of say something hi and we will shout you out. There's a few questions and things going on here in the chat room. Some people are saying hi to each other. Some people had a question about our shirts. They want to know what our shirts say. So we'll have to clue them in on that. And some of them said they really liked the Independence Hall history thing.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. All right, so we got a few more housekeeping things to do, but we'll put that on hold and answer your question about our shirts. They actually say Dark Shadow Ghost Tours, Gettysburg, This is Glenn the Ghost, which is the mascot for Dark Shadow Ghost Tours, and that's that gentleman right here.
That you always see his mouth, but you never see his eyes.
Never his eyes. This is Glenn the Ghost. And this fellow back here is our mascot for PANICdVideos, which is Boris.
Yes.
He's the one that narrates the ghost stories.
So last time we went to Gettysburg was a couple years ago. In July, we made these shirts.
Can you show them the back?
To go. Sure.
I got them over here. I don't know if you can see the back. They say core team. So everybody that went with us from Dark Shadow Ghost Tours in 2015, when we went to Gettysburg, we all wore these shirts and we invaded the town.
We did.
It was great. That was a great
It was
trip.
easy to find everybody, though, because everybody was wearing red. It was like, bam, hello.
That was a great trip. So that's what our shirts say.
Yes.
So these are from 2015.
Yes. They sure are.
It's a little clue about what we're talking about on today's show and our excitement. All right, so let's get back to housekeeping. We got something we got to give away from last week.
We sure do.
We're giving this away, correct?
Yes. Yes.
This is from last week's show, and every time we go live with Let's Talk Paranormal, live at 5, we're going to give something away. So this is from last week.
Yes, so it's every Saturday live at 5, we give something away. We are doing other live broadcasts occasionally.
Yeah,
we do not give things away for those, just for the live at 5.
Just for the Let's Talk Paranormal, because I don't think we can afford all the other lives. But,
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the items are not doing too bad. It's the shipping.
Yeah,
shipping
the shipping
is like
is
nuts.
Crazy anymore. But anyways, so these are the peeps that submitted for that giveaway. Let's go ahead and give this away. And then we'll tell you what we're giving away next week. Alright, so let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Small Town Investigations.
Yay! Congratulations. So you win the Ghostbusters thumb drive.
Wait, I gotta go back to the camera. There we go.
Oh, Ghostbusters thumb drive and eraser combo. I think that the casing is the eraser. I'm not sure.
All right, so we will get that out to you.
That.
We're probably going to do our shipments. We're behind on that because we try to take everything at once, but we'll probably do them when we get back.
When we get back.
Okay, but we worked on all this stuff, and then
we
kind of ran out of time.
Yes,
so.
Just didn't get them to the post office in time.
Yeah, but hey, it's free. You won. It's coming. All right, so let's talk about Parapeeps just for a second. Parapeeps is basically hashtag Parapeeps, what we call you guys who follow us. And when we give something away, we ask for you just to show proof that you subscribe to our channel. Where am I at here? But if you go ahead and do that at any time, then go ahead and show us proof. You only have to do it once, okay?
You have to show us proof once. After that, you still have to send the emails.
Yeah, you still have to send the email, which I'll talk about here in a second. But to become a Parapeep, basically you subscribe to our channel, hit the bell, like a video, comment, share it out if you care to. We appreciate it. And send that proof to PANICdVideos@gmail.com, and we will send you back a certificate that looks something like that. And basically that gets out of the way the stuff for our weekly entries, and throughout the show we will have that graphic up there that basically tells you the same thing I just told you.
Yes.
And our email address will start popping up above my head here, and our Twitter account.
Yes. Intermittently.
Yes. All right, so for this show next week, we are going to give away something. We don't know yet because we haven't got it yet, but something from Gettysburg.
Where we are going this week.
Yes. So jot this down or come back and watch this again or whatever you got to do. But here's how you enter. Just like I said about being Parapeeps, show us proof that you subscribed and notification and all that. You send an email to PANICdVideos@gmail.com. If you're already a certified parapeep, you just send us the certificate. We pretty much know at this point who are already certified parapeeps. However, you do have to send us an email with the subject line of #GTW. That is very, very important because we only pulled those who shoot us that email. Okay?
That's correct.
When we first started doing this, we would just pull all the parapeeps.
Right.
Okay? But now, we've got a little tricky. You have to shoot us that email each week where we let us know that your email is current.
Ooh.
Okay? But, also, puts it back on you to enter to win.
Yes.
And that's #GTW. We changed it up a little bit.
We
it's
did.
Not a number.
Yes.
So, something from Gettysburg. We haven't decided yet. We have some really cool ideas. I have a couple of ideas. But you guys are going to want to do that. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go live at 5 next Saturday from the Farnsworth house.
Yes, we will.
And we're going to double this up. We're going to do 2 weeks of the GTW. And then we'll draw 2 names.
When we get back.
When we get back on the following week.
There you go.
So, it's a chance to win. We're going to give away 2 things from Gettysburg. Write that down. Make sure you shoot us an email. You only have to email us once, but... Okay. How we doing? We're doing good, right?
Yeah, Tracy says, do I really have to prove I'm a subscriber?
No, you don't, but you have to shoot us the email. Just send us the email. And I'd appreciate it if you guys haven't done this and you're already a parapeep, okay? This makes it easier on us. I'm not complaining, griping, whatever. But when you enter these, like if it's a t-shirt, give us your t-shirt size and your address. If it's one of these giveaways, just say, hey, enter me, here's my address. Because we have stuff out there, and what slowed us down is I got to get a hold of people who are t-shirt winners. Hey, what's your size? What's your address? If I had that, boom, out the door.
Yeah.
You know, on everything. Because when I go to make shirts, we make the shirts ourselves. When I go do that, I cut all the vinyl, she weeds it, gets it ready, and then I go out, fire up the heat press, which, yeah, I shut that off.
Oh gosh, I hope you did.
Yeah, because our electric bill would be astronomical. But you want to run out and check that just real quick?
No, because you did turn it off yesterday.
Okay. I just sit there and press them. It's real quick, the heat press, but the weeding part and all that's what takes forever.
Yes.
Anyways, who cares? Why am I talking about that? Sometime maybe we'll do a video and show you how we make the shirts. That might be fun. All right, so the update on the big giveaway. Am I moving too quick?
No, you're fine.
Okay. The update on the big giveaway. So we said that once we become partner verified, which is the 1,000 subs, already broke that. Thank you guys. Love you very much.
Good job.
But the 4,000 watch hours, okay?
We're still
we're creeping to it. We're creeping to it. But we're going to do a massive giveaway, which is going to include at least a $50 Amazon card. And I get so emotional, I'll probably be more, you know. But anyways, we'll have multiple things we'll be giving away for that. So here's where we're at. Our sub count, we increased another 30 over the week. And our watch time, we went back up 77 hours. Those aren't minutes. Those are hours. So, hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks to you guys.
That's right.
You guys are doing it, not us. We still keep putting out the videos. You guys are watching them. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to skip that for now. And are you ready?
Sure. I was just checking the chat, that's all. We've got some new people that I haven't said hello to. We have Joy Stewart, Lisa McName, or McNamee, I'm not sure. And they have joined us, and Sid Harth sent like a little picture of like maybe a credit card or something. A little emoji credit card, said a little bribe to win next giveaway.
No bribes needed. You guys are here each week. Your name still goes in the hopper. You'll win eventually.
Yeah, so long as you send those emails.
Yeah. Let's see. What was I looking for?
I'm not sure.
Keep talking. I'm looking for something here.
All right. So, let's see what else we've got going on here in the chat. Abraxas said that he was leaving for a little bit. He'd be back.
Well, can you hold on just for 1 second?
No, that was I think that was a couple minutes ago.
That's okay.
That's okay. Let's see. And Small Town Investigations, we made their day by winning this because they've had some troubles over the last week, and so we do send our sympathies to you. And glad that we can, glad that we can give you something cheerful.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Just out and about. Just saw the notice. New, and so hello to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And DGH Darlington Ghost Hunters has to run. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you. And Small Town says that they have a link that they sent to you in Facebook.
Yes, I will. I'll put that out here in just a second. Okay, let's do this and get this out of the way here. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's time for I hope that worked. Marian's got her own intro. All right.
All right. So this week, I am going to feature another piece of another building. This is a little chunket of wood from Old North Church in Boston, Massachusetts. It is from a chunk of wood that was original to the 1723 building. And it was replaced. It was from a beam that was doing a little bit of preservation work, and so this was removed and then chunked up, and now I have a piece of Old North Church.
Yeah, that's going into the collection.
Yes. I need to start matting some of these new ones. I've gotten a bunch of new things this summer, and I haven't matted them. So
we need to build onto the house is what we need.
Yeah. So anyways, I will be headed, as he mentioned, to Gettysburg this week. So I probably won't be purchasing anything on eBay, but I intend to purchase some things in Gettysburg itself, because there's a gentleman that I buy from both on eBay and also through his real store and that. And I intend to purchase a couple of pieces of some other buildings that I don't have already from Gettysburg. And then if Sean lets me, I would like to go to the Little Drummer Boy. That one's usually real expensive. But I would like to go visit there and see what else I can get into trouble by getting.
I hate that store. That store is very, very, very expensive. All right, so let's do this real quick for Small Town Investigations.
Okay. I'm looking real blurry on the screens here, but your screens look beautiful.
Well, this is what we're sending out. So.
Okay.
I'm going to post a link into chat, and then I'm going to show you the screen and talk about it here just for a second.
Okay.
Okay. And I think I can go back to... I should have made that bigger so I could see it. I think it says computer. Yep, there it is. Alrighty, so Steve over at Small Town Investigations lost his sister. Okay. And they have a thing up on Facebook where they're taking donations for funeral services. And that's the link that I posted there. And you can go and take a look what's going on. I did, gave you condolences earlier, but both of us, we give you condolences. That's extremely sad situation right there. And we feel for you. So
yes,
yeah, if you guys go ahead and take a look at that, and you can read about it. And whoop, wrong screen. See what's going on with that. So
yeah.
Alrighty, where am I at? See, I told you I need another screen. Okay, do that next. All right, so again, for this week's giveaway, make sure you shoot us that email to pound, and the subject put #GTW, #GTW to PANICdVideos@gmail.com.
You didn't tell him what GTW is representing.
I'm getting to it.
Oh, I'm
Not
always
there
pushing
yet.
you ahead.
I know, pushing me ahead. All right. It's time. Now, we started this last week, and then we had technical difficulties, so it didn't work out that great.
Yeah, but we still made it happen.
Val was, she was cool with it, so we featured. So here's what we're going to do, too. Those of you who become certified parapeeps and are channel creators, each week we're going to have a segment where we feature one of you guys and do a shout-out. And you said that Abraxas had left, so he can catch us on the replay, but this week's shout out is for Abraxas Paranormal. Abraxas, and a link to his channel is down in the description. But what he does is he goes live and does investigations. And it's very cool. Some of them are extremely interesting. And I actually even took his channel and it's already added to Virtual Ghost Hunt. So replays of those are coming out. So if you follow Virtual Ghost Hunt on Twitter, you'll see some of his stuff. But go ahead and check out his channel. I try to catch it every time I can. He goes live, like, I don't want to say daily, but it's close. It's close. He'll go live with an investigation, and they're quite interesting. Some of the places that he goes to.
And I think that if you, since he's doing it live, if you had something that you wanted to ask, I think that he generally asks it for you.
Yeah. So actually, I spoke with him on the phone earlier today.
Yes.
We might have a meetup collab coming up, which might be, pretty cool. I said that he's moving, and he's passing through our area, so he may stop and we'll do some places here in Mill Creek. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
It's a possibility.
Be interesting.
Yes.
So.
Yes. All right.
So what did I skip? Oh, I skipped the intro for that, but that's okay.
That's okay. So we want to, just before you get too excited, we have Colorado Martini that has just joined us, and also ATJH Travels. So hello to both of you as well.
It looks like Abraxas is back. I just did your shout out there, buddy.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Welcome back.
Yeah. So Abraxas's link is down in the description of this live stream, and check it out afterwards and show him some love, and we love what you're doing, buddy. So that's awesome. Keep it up. All right, so now for our big announcement. Next week, we're going to Gettysburg. I think they should have pieced together by now.
They knew that already. We've been saying we were going, and I think they figured it out.
I think you figured it out by now.
Yeah, some big announcement, right? Sorry, guys. He's just,
So anyways, I titled this our send-off party, which it is. But we've been to Gettysburg. This will be our fourth time?
Together.
Right. Okay. So, and we haven't done any videos about Gettysburg yet.
No, we haven't.
Because I said to Marianne, at some point we need to go back and get B-roll. Mm-hmm. We have to go back and get B-roll footage because we have a ton of pictures. I do have footage. I'll give you a big fat for instance. The Jenny Wade house. We've toured it
3 times.
3 times. We're going to tour it again, and we investigated the Jenny Wade house. Mm-hmm. We have footage from that investigation. We have pictures from that investigation. We have audio recordings of all that. However, we don't have any B-roll footage because I didn't think about doing a YouTube channel. Same way with the orphanage. We got stuff down in that basement that is off the hook. No B-roll, that kind of stuff. So here's what we've been doing the past few days. And actually, when we get done tonight, as far as packing for us to go, done.
We pack in like
Normally
an hour.
It's like the day of when we leave. So
we're not completely packed, but we are way further ahead on packing than we ever normally are.
Yeah. Because we've been spending every night doing homework.
Yes.
Because when we go there, we want to get enough footage and things to really put together some behind the hauntings, like following Lincoln, Jenny Wade's story, the
Elizabeth Thorne,
John Burns.
Yeah.
I mean, all those things that most people who just go to Gettysburg don't really know about. We even plan on doing a video on the dinosaur footprints in Gettysburg, Sachs Bridge. I mean, I have a shot list of, it's over 100 locations, right?
Yeah, it's about 100, yeah.
It's insane. And the research that we're pulling out, we're going through, we have a stack of books like this that has paranormal claims and has just all kinds of stuff. So that's what we're excited about. Even though it's a vacation tour or vacation week, it's a work week, because we're going to get all this stuff together to make videos and share it with you guys and have some great content and discussions, and I'm really looking forward to it. So here's what's going to happen next week. Those of you who subscribe to our channel and do all this stuff, all right, we're going to just go through the itinerary real quick. So Monday through Thursday, right? We're staying at the 1863 Inn. Never stayed there before.
Right.
And right behind there is the Grove. So we're going to go out there and do some stuff there. The Jenny Wade house is right next to it. We have another ghost tour inside the building for Jenny Wade scheduled, inside the orphanage schedule, which is right across the street. We doing both of those Monday night?
Yes.
Okay, that's Monday night. That's just Monday, first day. And then during the day we'll be running around. Plus we're going to go live. We'll go live. We won't be an hour, because we're going to be on cell phone or whatever. At some point we'll go live and give you guys an update, show you where you are, what's going on. Okay. Tuesday. Tuesday we have another ghost tour scheduled.
Right. Plus
we're going to be running around doing stuff. We'll go live with you guys. And then Tuesday night at about 11:30 we're going to do a meetup. Anybody in the Gettysburg area is welcome to join us at Sachs Bridge. We're going to be at Sachs Bridge Tuesday night about 11 or 11:30. We'll go live during the day and tell you that again. Not sure if we're going to go live from Sachs Bridge or not while we're there, because it will be late and I don't have the proper lighting for such things. But we're going to record video, and that's going to be off the hook. That's Tuesday. Wednesday at 10 o'clock, and I'll put the link
in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to put a link in the description. I forgot to do that before the show, but if you guys are followers of Michael Farrer, we're going to be on his best hour of the day at 10 o'clock meetup collab, and then we're going to take a little break, and then he's going to come on, and we're going to do our daily thing with him on with us on our channel. So that's during the day on Wednesday, and then we're going to be running around getting footage and all that other stuff like that. Thursday we're going to go live again, run around still getting footage, all kinds of stuff. Then Friday night we are leaving the hotel and going to the Farnsworth house. We're staying at the Farnsworth house Friday night and Saturday night. Friday night we are doing a paranormal investigation at Farnsworth house. Saturday, I'm excited and tired at the same time. Saturday is our live at 5. We're going to go live at 5 from our room in the Farnsworth house and do a spirit box session. We're staying in the Lincoln bedroom, which has some paranormal claims of soldiers just walking through. That's going to be awesome. Then Sunday we leave the Farnsworth house. So Sunday night we're staying at the Cashtown Inn just outside of Gettysburg, and then heading home.
Yes.
It's going to be a full week. Every day we're going to be going live from somewhere. Don't know what time, except for Wednesdays, exactly what time. So Wednesday at 10 and then probably 12 on our channel.
And then Saturday live at 5. We know that one for sure.
Saturday live at 5. The rest of them, please make sure you subscribe and smash that bell, because when we go live, you'll get a notification. If you follow us on Twitter just a little bit before we go live, I'll send out a tweet. Instagram. We haven't pushed our Instagram that much before, but I'm going to push it now. Our Instagram account is PANICdVideos. If you're on Instagram, please follow us, because while we're running around doing that bee footage and all this other stuff in between blogs and everything, we're going to blow up Instagram with all kinds of pictures. And you guys will basically come with us to Gettysburg all week. So yeah. I am really off the chart excited.
Yes. So Joanne is coming with us for the first couple of days.
Yep.
So she'll be there Monday during the day and Monday night, and Tuesday during the day and Tuesday night, and then she's headed home on Wednesday. But she hasn't started packing yet, and we're started packing. Woo! That never happens. She's always like packed like 2 months in advance, and I'm usually packing the morning of. At like 5 o'clock in the morning, we leave at 6:30 to get to work, you know, that kind of thing, and then we leave from work. So that's I'm super excited that we're a little bit ahead of my sister on that one. Let's see here, and I missed something else. Oh, I knew there's something else. I think somebody said that sounds really cool and amazing. Sidharth, I think, wants to come with us, and Joanne, you know, says that she wishes he could, and back and forth. So now they're India bound. But anyhow, Tracy wants us to make sure that we take our jump shoes so that we can jump that fence. Remember last week she said we should jump the fence at the railway cut so that we can get in there.
Go back in there and see. Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see. Well, I don't know. We'll see. If I could put my sister-in-law up to it and give her a camera. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we actually found the location where the Ghost Adventures filmed the Gettysburg engine episode.
Engine house, yeah.
And I kind of like, I'm about 90% certain. I don't really care about the engine house as much as those woods. That one segment where they did the thermal camera and caught that soldier walking into the woods, we have a thermal camera, and I would love to try to recreate that. That would be off the chart. I kind of know where it is, but it's private property. It's not open to the public.
Yeah, so we have to find a way to look in.
So we got to figure that out. We may do it. We may not do it. I'm not going to say that we are and we can't. So, yeah. But we have some other stuff that's...
We've got plenty of things to do.
Wait till you guys see some of the stuff that we have planned and what we've been researching. I mean, if you like the Behind the Haunting with Celie Rose and Behind the Haunting with... Who else did we do? We did 2 of them.
I don't know. Who else did we do?
I don't know.
We did it after.
It's all big blur.
Didn't we do it after Celie Rose too? And I can't even
but
remember.
If you guys like the Behind the Hauntings, we have at least 4 or 5 of them planned, and we're going to get some footage and go over that. It's just the stories. Like the one that we just finished up researching early this morning was John...
the John Burns one?
John Burns, yeah. Guy was 69 years old and lived there in Gettysburg, took out his rifle and went out and fought for the Union. Wasn't even part of the military, and then he saw a apparition. I don't want to give it all away, but he ended up being a national hero. Abraham Lincoln, when he was there for the Gettysburg Address, which, by the way, we're going to do that again. We did that in 2015, where we went to the spot where we have photographic evidence where the Gettysburg Address was, and Marianne redid the Gettysburg Address. We're going to do that again. But he went with Abraham Lincoln to this church, to a patriotic meeting, because he was a national hero. Just that kind of stuff. It's you guys will be mind blown.
Yeah.
And I want the footage to back it up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And Joanne says that behind the inn that we're staying at, a doctor that she works with has on several occasions seen Confederate soldiers marching behind the hotel. So that's kind of cool. Also, that hotel is supposed to have a spectacle doctor on the 5th floor named George. So we're going to try to see if we can meet up with George.
See if George could come down to our room and chat with
say
us.
Hello.
We'll do some spirit box or ovilus or something like that. So
yes.
Recordings and all kinds of stuff. And
we should have so much stuff we'll never get through it.
Yeah, typical, right?
Typical Donleys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, that's why we got you guys.
That's right.
So I still have to dump the stuff from Madison Seminary. I never even put that out yet, but that'll be coming.
All right. So Joanne has joined us. So welcome to you.
Joanne, I believe, is in Sweden.
Hello.
So do you guys have any questions for us about what's coming up next week or anything else paranormal you would like to share? That's pretty much it.
We had some good discussions on our Did We Get Back Online stream. It'd be nice if we could continue some of those kinds of conversations. Those were pretty awesome. Joanne wants to know what we're eating.
I found a couple places. I know we only got a few meals together, but I found a couple places. Mm-hmm. You found that one too that we can go to. Yeah. It's all about the food. Food's important.
We're definitely gonna head over to Dobbin House at some point because Dobbin House their food is fantastic and it's a haunted building. So how could you go wrong, right?
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be headed there. Don't know for sure what else, but I think it's called Jimmy's. We usually head there for pizza one time when we're there.
Tony's.
Tony's? I thought it was Jimmy's.
Nope,
is it Tony's?
Yep. Already looked.
I just know where it's at.
It's Tony's.
It's on the triangle corner there.
So you mentioned the Dobbin House here a little bit ago.
I did. They have wonderful food there.
This is the Dobbin House. And if you guys are ever in Gettysburg, you can actually go to the Dobbin House. And you didn't tell her this, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. She's disappointed.
Yeah, it's on Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the morning, like at 10:30.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. And they give you a free tour of the building.
Yes.
Which is before they open up for lunch.
Yeah, I remember it was like every day. And then I saw on their website that it was back by popular demand. So they must have stopped doing it for a while. And so now they're doing it again, but it is only on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday now.
Here's another picture. That's actually the owner.
Yes.
Of the Dobbin House. She's the one that does the tours.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. But they, after the tour, we went for lunch and it was fantastic. And we went downstairs into the tavern. There, that's a good one. The one before it. Yeah. So down in the basement, they have the tavern, and it's really cool down there. And they have an awesome bar down there that it's one big giant piece of wood. I forget where it's from. Do you remember?
I thought it was a witness tree.
I don't
Something
remember.
told me it was a witness tree.
I don't remember, but
there's the bar.
They did bring it down there, and it is part of their facility now, and that's really super cool. Yeah. It's one big giant tongue and groove piece of wood that they've managed to put together.
So a little bit about the Dobbin House. He was Dobbin was a minister, I believe. Mm-hmm. That house was there way before the Civil
Oh, yeah. It was a 1700s building.
Yeah. But it was, like most of the buildings in the town of Gettysburg, it was taken over as a field hospital. So you guys in the paranormal, that most all buildings that are field hospitals, it's got something going on in it. And it was also part of the Underground Railroad at one time, too. So,
and if you go on the tour, they'll actually open up the little hidden cubbies that they used as part of the Underground Railroad.
They actually used that upper floor of that building. Let me see if I can find that picture again. As the surgeon's area. And they said during that tour, they would just, the amputations, these notifications are getting to be annoying. Now I lost it. Let's see. I lost it. There it is. Okay. But that second floor there, the body parts were piled up to the window. That's what they told us on the tour. From amputations. Kind of eerie, but hey, it's history.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I actually had my first paranormal, I guess, experience outside the Dobbin house.
Well, not your first. You mean that first one
in Gettysburg? Yeah, the first one in Gettysburg. I literally...
That would be in this group of pictures somewhere.
What's that?
That picture that you're talking about. Because that was in 13, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, keep talking.
So, anyways, I was standing outside.
I know.
And we were taking it was just a night ghost tour. And I was standing there and I was taking pictures, and I hadn't planned on going on a tour that night. Like, literally, we weren't prepared. You know, we're just like, hey, let's just go do it. So we did. And
yeah, we really weren't prepared because she was deleting photos.
I didn't have any. I ran out of space on my SD card, so I stood there. The tour was going on. The person was standing in front of us talking, and I just kind of walked to the back of the group, and I stood there and I kept on deleting pictures. So I'm looking at, okay, well, I don't need this green screen picture because I'll never see these people again, from one of our events that we did. And so I'm deleting stuff that I know that I don't need or I have someplace else. And I felt somebody like tap me on the shoulder, like, are you paying attention? Pay attention to this, and I turned around and there wasn't anybody behind me. So that was kind of interesting. I guess I just wasn't paying close enough attention to them.
I thought you were talking about the picture that you took in the window.
And then once I got some of the,
it's in this group of photos somewhere.
Pictures deleted, and I started taking some pictures, then there was something, some distortion of some kind in the window of the upstairs. It was very cool. So it was like almost as if somebody was telling me, hey, you gotta look at that.
I can't find it at the moment, but
you can't find
we'll
it.
Find
That's
it.
Okay. We'll use it someday when we do the Dobbin House.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah, definitely. I know where it's in another folder, but
yeah.
So then we're going to take you around to Evergreen Cemetery.
Mm-hmm. We love Evergreen Cemetery.
Which there is a lot of local Gettysburg history that talks about, Evergreen Cemetery sits right behind the National Cemetery. And a lot of, like, we just mentioned Jenny Wade,
Burns,
the Thorpes. Thorns, sorry. See, I told you, folks. She'll correct me. David Wills, all of them, they're buried in Evergreen Cemetery. So we're going to take you and show you those grave sites, and they'll be part of those videos as we tell the story. And the story of Evergreen Cemetery with
Elizabeth Thorne.
Yeah, is amazing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
David Wills was the house where Abraham Lincoln stayed when he came to Gettysburg. Came in on the train there, wrote the Gettysburg Address on that train to Gettysburg. And then
finished did polishing of it in the Wills house.
And it's funny that he was sick. He was actually sick.
Yeah.
And they think it might have been smallpox or something.
Maybe. Quite possible.
Yeah. All right. So...
Well, thank you, Abraxas, for stopping by. Yes, to go and charge his phone for his show tonight. So thank you very much for stopping by. Tracy says definitely use that in a video. And there was something else. Don't leave your garage door open.
Who said that?
Tracy.
Oh, I won't. I got too much stuff in my garage. I gotta make sure the garage is locked, the trailer's locked, the computers are off. Turn down the air conditioning. I got a list. It's in my head.
He's got his list.
Windows are locked.
Yes, especially since you keep opening them.
Yeah.
Yes. So what else? What do you guys have
Is there
questions
any something
for
that you would like to see
from Gettysburg that we can make sure
stories, or have you guys been to Gettysburg before?
Something that you think for sure we should do if you have something exciting. It could be on our list, but it could also be something we have not heard about. So if you have any of that kind of stuff, please put that in the chat, and we will try to take care of that, either answering your questions, visiting that location, and or, you know, checking it out if we haven't heard of it. So Joranne says, here in Sweden we have at least a couple of more or less famous ghost stories, but there is one that everybody knows about, and that's the Silver Arrow, the real ghost train haunting Stockholm Metro.
That sounds interesting.
I actually flew in and out of Stockholm, Sweden, on my way to Russia when I went there. But I did not go on the metro. Literally, all I got to see of Sweden was just the airport, because it was a layover stop. So
yeah, well, those layover stops, you don't really want to leave the...
No, especially when you're in another country too. So I just saw the station, you know, the airport station. I did not see the metro station, which would have been super cool. We will have to look into it, and someday, if I ever get back there, we will go.
So, again, folks, we're going to be giving away something from Gettysburg. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it so we get your emails. And what you need to do is, if you're not a certified parapeep, to send us proof that you have subscribed. If you are a parapeep, just shoot us an email to PANICdVideos@gmail.com with the subject #GTW, and you can have a little piece of Gettysburg.
Yes, we're going to give away 2 things that we purchased in Gettysburg for you. So if you want to be in on that, go ahead and send us that email with the subject #GTW. So
I'm assuming, I'm going to make this assumption, but everybody in chat knows about Gettysburg.
I would assume.
Does anybody not know? And we can kind of explain what that was.
I'm not sure if those from the other countries know, because we have a couple people from outside the country, and Gettysburg is really a U.S. thing. So,
I'll just go over it anyway.
Okay.
So during the American Civil War, which was in the 1860...
Yes, it ended 1863.
Well, in 1863 is when the Battle of Gettysburg took place, and it was the turning point for the war. It was starting to come to the end. It was the third summer of the war, and Lee decided to move his forces further north. He broke into Union territory there at Gettysburg, and if it was real close, it was really close, that they could have broke through the Union Army and make their way to Washington. And that didn't happen. So that battle took place in a little town called Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's a tiny little town. And the Southern Army and the Union Army came together right there throughout the town, the fields, everything, and it was a huge, huge battle that took place over the course of 3 days. It was July 1st, July 2nd, and July 3rd.
Yes.
And after the battle was over, that's where Marianne and I started delving into the research and more about Gettysburg. The stories of the civilians really intrigued us, and the hauntings and everything that takes place. It's no wonder the place is haunted. The whole place was a battlefield. And since it was already 3 years in, there was a lot of soldiers that were just, tired of it and just wanted it to be over with. And then right there at that line, you had family members fighting each other because some were Union, some were Confederate. It was just it was a perfect storm for paranormal activity. Let's just say that. But after the war was over, you can imagine the whole place was just devastated. The town, when the soldiers came in, was mostly women, children, and elderly because all the men were out fighting. When the battle was over, there were bodies, human bodies, animals, just everywhere. I mean, not just in the fields, everywhere. The creeks, the rivers ran red. It's just amazing what those people went through. And so yeah, that was the Battle of Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
I don't know. I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you guys all knew that, but
yeah. So it was. I mean, it was battle. It was, and it's still today is battle scarred.
Yes.
There's
a lot of buildings, and we have pictures, but we'll get more.
Yeah.
Buildings that still have
ricochet holes, cannonball holes, right in the bricking of the buildings. And
there are still a few, not many, but still a few witness trees that were there during the battle. And actually, in November of that year of 1863 is when
Lincoln.
I was just going to say Abraham Lincoln, President Abraham Lincoln, went to Gettysburg and gave the Gettysburg Address. Now, a little history about the Gettysburg Address. That is what Lincoln, one of the things that he is known for, and it lasted 7 minutes, right?
Two. I
Two
think
minutes?
it was only 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah. They didn't expect him to come. David Wills, who organized the dedication of the National Cemetery, which is what that was, just sent him an invitation out of the, courtesy, and he accepted it. They didn't expect him to come. They had a orator lined up to come and present who spoke for 2 hours, I think. And then sat down, and then Lincoln got up in 2 minutes. I thought it was 7 minutes.
I thought it was 2. Maybe it's 7. I don't know.
Got up and gave the Gettysburg Address, and that's what everybody knows, is that short speech from Abraham Lincoln. In fact, it was so short, his address. There were photographers there, but they don't have a picture of him giving the address because they just had this other orator, and I forget the guy's name. We'll get that when we go to do those videos. But he's up there for 2-3 hours speaking. All these photographers are like, whatever. What's his name?
Everett.
Yes, Everett. Who was a professional orator, so I'm sure his speech was phenomenal.
Right.
So there's pictures of him, and then when Lincoln got up,
they thought they had plenty of time.
They thought they had plenty of time. Didn't reload the cameras, stand up to take the pictures or anything like that. And then before you know it, boom, he's done.
Right. And back in those days, it wasn't kind of like done. It was. You had to set up this whole big contraption, and I actually have one. It's behind this camera, but I don't have a lens for it though. But anyhow, that was something that they just hadn't prepared for, and so it was very unexpected that Lincoln would speak for so short a time that they just didn't have time to take a picture. And so there's not one available. It's very sad. Yeah.
There's a picture of him leaving.
There's a picture of him
on the podium,
sitting there.
but not a photograph of him giving the Gettysburg Address.
Right.
So there's sketches of it. But one thing that we want to do in that video about the Gettysburg Address that we're going to do is we know where the location was.
Yes,
it's
most
not where
people
the placard,
think it's different.
Yeah, it's not the placard or where the memorial is. It's actually was in Evergreen Cemetery, and there's a photograph. You found that photograph, right? Mm-hmm. When we were there in 2013, we went up to the. Which, by the way, if you ever go to any place, make a friend with the park rangers. These people are awesome, and they have so much history that it just blows your mind. But anyways, there was a park ranger at the National Cemetery, and we just went up and was talking to him, and he had a binder with these photos, and he's like, I'm going to tell you guys something. That marker's not right where they say the Gettysburg Address was. Look at this picture, and it shows the arches of the Evergreen Cemetery. That we wouldn't have known if the guy wouldn't have showed us that picture, and right. Now we're sharing it with you guys because it's amazing. Yeah. So
it's very cool. And I get to play Lincoln.
You get to play Lincoln. Yeah, because you read better than I do. Jimmy Boots. Jimmy Boots, we're coming to Gettysburg, my friend. Tuesday night. If you want to meet us around 11:30, we're going to be at Sachs Bridge.
Stop on over. We've got a jam-packed week.
Oh, crazy schedule.
You missed the giant schedule. However, if you want to meet up, we will be at Sachs Bridge Tuesday night between 11 and 11:30. We just have to make our way over there, and so hang around over there and meet us. That'd be cool. And they're kind of mentioning one of the museums that we have not been to, the Dime Museum. And we had been discussing that, actually, and saying, oh, well, I don't know. What do you think? Should we go there? It's not really one of our, list type things that's on the paranormal list that we need to get to, but it seems like they have some pretty cool stuff maybe inside, and we were kind of chit-chatting about whether we should do it or not, and Tracy brought it up. She hasn't been there, but she has heard of it, and so it looks like maybe we will hit it up just to let everybody know what was inside.
Yeah, so our original plans for the week is to hit all these locations that we've been to, we've visited, we've investigated, all that stuff, and get B-roll for those videos because we haven't put out Gettysburg videos. Our secondary plan is to put together more information. We got a couple places we have to stop and do a little research, and I want to hit the library up on a couple other things of new things that we were just digging through books, making sure we had everything covered, of even new stuff that we got to get photos and footage, and there's so much stuff there that I could probably just go all through the fall just doing Gettysburg stuff, and we'll become the Gettysburg channel. But I won't do that to you folks.
In and out.
We might have 2-3 weeks back to back something from Gettysburg, but I won't do that to you. We'll keep hopping around the country. So there's so much stuff from Gettysburg, and probably we'll go back again before we get it all covered.
I'm sure
because it's only 4 hours. Places. It's only 4 hours from us.
Yeah, so. And there's so many places, and the battlefields are just so vast.
Yeah, and the stories.
Yeah, so much information.
So were you having anything in chat? Because I'm not picking anything up. It's not moving. You guys still here? If we're still seeing us, can you just leave us a chat real quick?
Yeah, every now and again we get something.
Say hello.
They're just all enthralled in what you're saying. That's all.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should be more interactive. Do you like our Gettysburg shirts? Yes or no? These are our old Gettysburg shirts.
Yeah, I love the cannon. It's my favorite part. Yeah. This was actually a surprise for you because a couple days before we left, I stayed up later than you, which is like never. And then I got up obviously earlier than you, which is a lot. And And I designed it, and then I'm like, hey, Sweetie, what do you think?
That I'm just like this slob that sleeps all the time, which I am. But we went to bed at 4:30 this morning.
I know. Well, actually,
I just get wrapped up in something. I don't look at the time.
It was actually 6.
6?
Yeah.
We went to bed at 6? No wonder I slept till noon.
Yeah. 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 I was up by 10.
Yeah. Rub it in.
I'm a little tired.
Are you driving to Gettysburg?
No.
So I guess I got to get some rest to drive.
Yeah. Hello, happy trails hiking. Thanks for stopping in. Richard likes the red of the shirt.
Blood red.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have a picture a group picture that we took at Devil's Den with these shirts on.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
So go ahead and keep talking.
Are we taking Boris with us?
Who asked that? I was waiting for that question
Richard.
to come up.
Richard asked that question.
Are we going to tell him or are we going to surprise him?
I don't know. It was supposed to be a surprise. But since they asked, I guess we should tell them.
It's up to you. You already let the cat out of the bag, so.
We're taking
Traveling Boris.
Traveling Boris. He's not in here. He's
Traveling
out.
Boris is packed up.
He's out ready to go.
We're taking Traveling Boris with us, so you guys.
Boris should wear a soldier hat. Boris is too small for a soldier hat, but unless we could find one for like Barbie or Ken or something.
Yeah, Traveling Boris is smaller than actual Boris. Yeah, go get him.
Okay. Mini Boris, Traveling Boris.
So yeah, I think I found that picture, and I really have to name these so that I can see them better. But here's the picture at Devil's Den that we took. We're all wearing our shirts.
So mini Traveling Boris is here. He's
You're
already
not on screen right now.
Oh,
now
okay.
You are. There's Traveling
Boris, and he's able to move around. And I made him a little burlap cape. I think it's a little too big for him, but you know, it is what it is. So mini Traveling Boris will be joining us on the trip. Boris is driving.
Boris is driving. That would be nice.
That would be funny.
I would love for Boris to drive.
And what
Can
does
you imagine
Boris
the people
eat?
we pass?
They want to know what Boris would eat too. So Boris, he doesn't eat much.
He's on a diet.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like the mini Traveling Boris because every part of him moves.
He stinks. You need to spray some Febreze on it. That smell of burlap is just...
He hates the smell of burlap. It's not real fun, but his little feet move.
I think you need to trim his coat a little bit.
I said that. I just made it before the show.
I wasn't paying attention to you.
I know. I think I need to cut it a little shorter, maybe.
Please put Febreze on there before you put that in with my clothes.
So he'll be coming along. Mini Boris will be our Traveling Boris because he can actually fold up, and I could put him in pretty much my backpack because he literally folds up into like little tiny.
Yeah, we were thinking about when we do an investigation, the way he folds up, he can actually hold a K2 meter, which might be kind of cool.
So
I might try
anyway, that. We'll see. It was supposed to be a surprise for you guys, but that's okay.
But you asked.
You asked.
So.
Skinny Boris Jr. So, anyways, little Boris.
Should we tell him the other thing about the Traveling Boris?
What's the other thing? Oh, we can.
Remember how I was saying about that multiple giveaway we got coming up once we become partner verified? One of those items might be, maybe, a Traveling Boris. You could win
without the burlap, because it's just a pain to make. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's possible. You never know.
Tracy says seafood diet for Boris.
Because my wife is a government shopper.
Yeah.
Why buy one
when you can buy two
for twice as much?
That's right. By the way, Mini Boris did come from eBay. he did.
All right, well, we're over an hour, so...
So you're saying we have to go pack and get ready?
I got some more research to do.
We have to finish packing.
Gotta clean the car.
Yeah. Gotta get together.
We gotta decide what we're gonna do for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Did we eat today?
I was supposed to make cookies too. I didn't make any cookies.
You got cookies to make.
Gotta make
another
some cookies.
load of laundry to do.
I do.
Yeah. But we love you guys. Thanks for joining us. And all next week, if you can make it when we pop on live, that would be great. If not, make sure you watch the reruns or replays or whatever. And, drop us comments, ask us questions, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, keep in touch, communications, and...
Okay, so before we go, we have some things going on in chat, some questions I need to answer. So they think that maybe if we jump the fence and we get arrested, Boris should wear Arrest Me Red.
An orange jumpsuit.
And then Joanne says she still needs to bake her cookies too.
Peanut butter, right?
She's making peanut butter. I was going to make... maybe oatmeal chocolate chip, but then I was like, I don't know, maybe the chocolate chips will get like melty. So I don't know, we'll see. And then
I thought you were buying cookies tomorrow.
No, I said I didn't want to buy cookies because I can get more if I make them myself. And then Richard wants to know what recipes I can get while I'm there. So I actually already have a couple of recipes from the Farnsworth house that I was thinking about using. I have a couple hardtack bread recipes, which is basically the biscuits that people would eat on military, the long travels.
Those will be giveaways because I ain't eating that crap.
And I've been looking for, and I'm going to ask them at the Jenny Wade house if they have any documentation of the Jenny Wade bread that she was making when she was shot and killed. So if they have any family recipes for the Wades, I'm going to see if they have anything that they're willing to
Jenny Wade
give
bread.
out.
That would
the
be
Jenny
cool.
Wade bread would be really awesome. So I am working on it. Richard, he always knows. It's like he's psychic.
Yeah, he's like part of the show.
I know.
You guys are part of the show.
He's like, he knows.
Keep us on track.
Yeah, so I hope to get a couple of different recipes that I can do a couple more haunted recipes with.
Next week, when we go live at 5 from the Farnsworth house, we will have our equipment, and we won't be in the house, so we could do a little spirit box session and share that with you guys. We don't do that in our house. We just don't do it. That's personal choice, beliefs, whatever, because we have so much stuff in here, we don't want to invite anyone in, because when I sleep, I don't want to be bothered.
That's true. When we
the house
started,
is blessed and sealed, and nothing can cross over. And we don't invite them in. We don't even turn it on. Actually, when I change it and test the stuff, I go out in the garage. I don't even do it in the house.
Yeah, I think it was the Farnsworth house that was the very first bed and breakfast that was a haunted location that we stayed out overnight.
Yes, because I didn't believe in doing that.
He didn't want to do that because he said he wanted to sleep when he went. And I'm like, but it's so cool. And we decided to stay longer in Gettysburg, and we weren't able to stay in our hotel.
I was a little nervous about staying in the Farnsworth house, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, I was, because when we were out and about, and you guys haven't seen a lot of our investigation videos. I mean, we've maybe 3 or 4 we put out there. When we're out there, we stir stuff up. We purposely stir stuff up. And I'm like, I need to sleep. I need downtime. And if you guys are investigators, you know what I'm talking about. That paranormal sickness or whatever you get, where you're just like, you get so in tune with what you're doing, it's draining, that you need to sleep. And I was a little nervous about Farnsworth because we were investigating in our room.
Yes, we were.
But, they left us alone. Let me sleep. But, of course, I sleep like a bomb can go off and it wouldn't wake me up.
Yeah, they came and cut the grass this morning.
I didn't even know it.
He didn't even know.
I didn't even hear him. So there was a lawnmower literally right by my head and I didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So and we'll do some spirit box and EVPs and stuff like that from the 1863 and Sachs Bridge. Oh man, I just can't wait. Let's just go now.
I'm not ready for that yet. Sorry.
Yet?
No, I have things I gotta do.
Can you tell I'm feeling better? I am feeling better. My back is bothering me a little bit. But
let's everybody wish that
you guys are wishing us safe travels. Just keep me in your prayers to keep this pain away.
Because we've got a
back
lot
is bothering
to do.
me, but I can deal with the back pain, not the digestive pains.
Yeah, so we've got a lot to do. We've been really watching what you've been eating.
Yeah.
And we just have to keep that going through the week while we're gone too. So
Jimmy, you're going to be there. Hey, I will definitely, as we approach Tuesday, get a hold of you on Twitter for the exact time we will be there, so you're not out there waiting for us. But that's awesome. So
yes.
Jimmy Boots is going to be with us from Sachs Bridge. That's awesome.
That'll be awesome.
Yes. yes. So I don't know if the lighting's okay. We might have to go live and share Jimmy Boots with everybody. Yeah. But if not, you might show up in our videos.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I don't know if I'll have the lighting for live. I might. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I do.
We
I have that separate
one
light.
little one. We have that one little one.
Yeah. We're going to try some things at Sachs Bridge. I don't know. See, I don't want to give so much away.
I know. You're giving way too much away today.
Make sure you check those videos out and see what we're doing and what we're updating with, because trust me, you guys are going to love it.
Yeah.
The things that we have planned out, you're going to love it. We're not going to do the full location stuff.
Right.
Because that's coming. But we're behind the scenes stuff. You guys are going to see what we're doing, where we're at.
Yeah, it'll be super fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. So.
Jimmy Boots says he'll bring some lights.
Boom.
Awesome. All right.
We got to get busy.
I know. But this is so much more fun.
I know it is. I know it
like,
is.
this is more fun than, like, the packing and stuff that we have to do.
Well, we're close. I just need to go through and make sure we're not forgetting something, because that's what I hate. Like, dang it, I left that, or I left that, or I left that.
I know, but most things we can buy while we're there if we need it.
I don't care about clothes and stuff like that, but I'm talking like equipment and Wi-Fi and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I have everything, and I think most of it's packed though.
Most of it's packed.
I just want to go through and make sure it's there. We got to get batteries and the 5,000 cameras right there. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Didn't know where that was at. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I put all that stuff together right over there. Only stuff that's not there is the stuff you've been pulling out to, like, go through and
check.
If you go get packing, then I need to do it also, says Joanne.
Hey, we're in the countdown now. It's going to be... We'll be there in a couple days from now. So
Richard says just order it on eBay.
Just order it on eBay.
It won't be there in time. eBay usually takes a few days to get to me.
Yeah.
But there are some things that I, don't have to buy on eBay if I buy it there in Gettysburg. Which, by the way,
Tracy,
again, don't
Tracy,
forget.
If I could, I would send you a shipping label. But I think they frown upon shipping bodies or shipping people anymore.
They do.
They used to do that.
They
but
do.
They frown upon it now.
They do. And I know this from experience. Shall we tell them?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, the little caricature guy behind us, he's a costume. And I had him made in Peru. And I bought a couple of other...
This guy's custom made.
He's custom. Yeah. I did buy a couple other ones from the same person, though, that was not custom made. It was already made ahead of time, and one of them was a leprechaun. And so he came in a big burlap sack, and they actually didn't deliver it to me. I had to go for it and sign for it. And when I went, they're like, do you know what's in this package?
They withheld it at the post office.
And I had to tell them, well, it could be a turkey costume or it could be a leprechaun costume. They're like, it's a costume. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, because we felt arms and we thought it was a human body. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So
yeah, they
frown on that, and they won't just deliver that stuff anymore.
However, back in the day, they used to ship kids.
They did used to ship. They did. You would just put postage on your kid, and they would just
orphans too. That's how they sent
away.
them. And then the conductors on the trains were
the carriers,
caretakers.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
No, not permitted.
You know, if you think about it, it probably costs way too much nowadays because, you know, the postage keeps going up. Then can you imagine like a 40-pound kid or something? I don't know.
All right, Parapeeps, thank you for joining us. Tune in next week. And
don't forget to
tomorrow's video is going to be a little teaser. Just a kind of reminder. You know, show us some love, give it the like and share it out and all that other stuff. Get that watch time out there and we'll show the love back and all that. Oh, love the community. Love our community.
Yes.
So, Parapeeps are awesome.
Yes.
Best community on YouTube.
So, but don't forget to send an email with # or hashtag, whichever you prefer to call it, GTW, Gettysburg Travel Week. GTW
to PANICdVideos at gmail.com, and I'll get you in it to win it.
And what are we going to have? Something from Gettysburg. We don't know what yet. I have a couple of ideas. You agreed that they're pretty good ideas. We just got to get out and purchase them.
You will be glad you sent the email.
Yes.
These will
be cool
some really cool artifacts from Gettysburg.
Yes. Yes.
So
let's see. Tracy wants us to go ahead and ship her like the children in the mail.
Yeah.
And Sid wants to know, are you going? So we're going, and Joanne's going. Tracy, if she wants to join us, this is the time. But but we can't ship you. They stopped doing that. And Jimmy Boots is going to meet us there at Sachs Bridge, which is super cool. And we have another YouTuber we're going to do a collab with. He's meeting us there. That's Michael Frere. And so we're going to have lots of things to do.
Unless he was asking, are we wrapping up the live stream?
I was going to say that next.
Yes, we are.
And
we got some stuff.
We're going to head out. Unfortunately, because we've got a lot to do in a short amount of time yet before we head out. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And next time we're here, make sure you have some questions for us.
So I'm going to leave you like I do with every week. Okay? Once this is done processing, come back to this video. And the question of the week is, are you going to join us next week watching our live streams? Yes or no? So when this is done, come back to this video and leave that comment and let us know. Or if you have something you would like for us to do in Gettysburg or whatever, leave it in the comment section and
we'll try to add it to the list.
Yep. All right, so we're going to wrap it up.
Yes.
And what that means, folks, is until next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.
If you'd like to see more videos from PANICdVideos in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that bell for notifications. Also, help support the channel by sharing this video with your friends and family and anyone else who might be interested in the paranormal. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.